Welcome, friends. I hope everyone's doing okay with everything that's been going on. I live in Southern California, and the political situation here is a little dire. What's essentially happening is that ICE is abducting people at their homes and at their jobs. It's a huge violation of their rights, and it's splitting apart families. It's just really horrific what's been happening to people. So obviously they've been standing up for themselves, and as a result, the military and the police are basically occupying their own city. LAPD has been kettling people, basically backing them into a corner or into an enclosed space. They've been using rubber bullets, they've been using tear gas, they've been trampling people on horseback. I've seen it all with my eyes. It's real, it's happening, and it's horrific. But the reason I mention all this is, well, just to situate ourselves. This reality is not in juxtaposition with the reality I'm experiencing right now, this beautiful landscape of nature with all this incredible biodiversity and, frankly, all this magic. The plant life that lives here are all talking to each other underground right now with the fungal network underground that connects all their roots together. It's really alive, you know? So these two things are happening at the same time. This magical landscape of beauty and wonder that is life on this earth is existing and being beautiful at the same time as these horrific human rights abuses are happening. But that's sort of what I was talking about a lot in my last video. So in my last video, I was kind of talking about how incredible life is, how lucky we are to be here and witness it because it's so rare in the universe, and how we're even luckier to be a part of it because we are nature, we are alive the same way everything else is alive, and we're a part of the biosphere, the connected web of all life on Earth. But I also talked about how this biosphere is being torn apart by a machine that we humans built, and how we're capable of stopping this machine and healing both the biosphere and ourselves. But I kind of skimmed over the details about how exactly we're going to do that. And that's because I honestly don't know yet. I have some ideas. I know it's going to take a widespread social movement that shifts our collective focus from making profit to social and environmental well-being. That's what we're going to need. But how is that going to happen? How are we going to use what we have to create the world that we want to live in? So for a while, I thought, what I have is a background in science. So I thought I should go to university and get some fancy sustainability PhD, but I kind of ran into a few issues with this idea that you can maybe already guess. So one of them is that universities are part of the problem. Universities are part of the profit-making machine. They aren't actually aligned with human and environmental interests. And if they claim to be, it's for optics. It's not because they actually care about it. And if there's ever conflict between actual sustainability and making profit, they will pick the profit. So entities like that can't actually be trusted to actually do what they say they're going to do. Another one is that research like this depends on federal funding, which has been completely gutted. And so all public science funding has essentially gone out the wayside, and only the most competitive applicants are being accepted into school right now. And that's all not even to mention that a degree like that takes 5 or 6 years at least to complete. And I just don't feel like I have 5 or 6 years to find out how we're going to make this just transition when we need answers and solutions now. But even if I couldn't get a traditional PhD, I still knew I had to do something to create the world that I want to live in. And while I was researching my last video, I learned something important, which is that us humans have evolved special abilities, basically superpowers, to be able to help and teach and share with each other, and to be collaborative with each other. And to be honest, I probably didn't need to research that to know that it's true when, I see people be kind to each other for no reason other than because they want to be kind all the time. But so this ability that we have to teach and help and share with each other and collaborate, it's an adaptation. Our species was kind of forged out of a time of climatic chaos, much like we're experiencing now. In that case, it was the temperatures decreasing. Right now, it's the temperatures increasing, but nonetheless, we have an adaptation to help us through difficult times like these and rapidly changing conditions. Because when we share, we have more. We have more knowledge, more resources, more labor. We can do more. We're capable of more if we collaborate and we work together. We need to use this evolutionary superpower we have of collaboration in order to meet the challenge of this time. And so, that's why I'm going to community source my PhD. I'm going to be centering the voices of the people that the machine has been silencing this entire time and pushing to the margins. I'm going to be talking to a bunch of different activists and educators and community members to find out what the world we want to live in actually looks like and what we can do with our hands right now in the real world, what we can be doing to turn our possibility of a sustainable and just future into our reality. Because I really want to be a science communicator, I'm going to be practicing by sharing my results right here on the social internet and publishing them for everyone to see. I'm going to be finding out how we can live in harmony with nature, how we can actually create an environmentally and socially just world for everyone. And because I'm going to be community sourcing this degree and inviting new perspectives that I haven't considered, that means I kind of have no idea how it's going to turn out in the end and what it's going to turn into and what it's going to look like, because my goal is to have people shape it with me. If you feel like you have a perspective you want to contribute to this study, I really want to hear it. You can DM me on Instagram right here, or you can email me here. I'm going to get back into the nature, but I'll see y'all soon.